Hey guys, we're going to start working on that guitar my friend gave us to work on. And
exactly.
The first things first would be, oh, look there, don't look there.
Alright, I gotta cut it right there because, lol, I told him to look at that camera, not at that camera. And, well...
There's a black hole there.
And it ate all the footage. Hard to explain, but... it ate some of the footage in some of the cameras and all of the footage from another one. But I'm going to use some previous recording from a previous video here, and you can see the guitar that we'll be working on. We're going to be sanding down these frets so that they're level and also straightening out the neck in this video. And because the footage is missing, if there's not footage of Charlie or me saying what we're saying, I think we're just going to make funny faces. Okay?
As first things first is we're going to have to get the strings off and straighten out the neck and see how much leveling of the frets and everything. Before his mom comes to pick him up, I was actually going to drive him home, but it turns out she's in town, so...
Sad face noises.
Previously on Robert Jene.
Jinx.
I've got this huge mess down here in the basement. I'll show you.
Like garbage.
Garbage. And I got guitar stuff, like the sandpaper and stuff down there. Hey, me part 2! Other me! What? Why were you in the basement? Nothing. It was a why question, not a what question. Who? Never mind. Me/2, other me. Where are you at? I hear him come up the stairs from the basement. Hey, what's up? What were you doing in the basement? Nothing. See how much of this we can get done is the point. And here, you hold this as you film me getting the guitar. I set it on this bag so that the bottom wouldn't get dinged up from the cement. And now I'm going to lay it down on that neck thing. It's a special thing with different shapes depending on which type of instrument you're working on.
Heart shapes.
I wonder what your mom's saying.
Triangles.
See if I can get her text message on the computer. She's like, "Are you even at home?" No, like pick us up in an hour. We're doing stuff. So this is something I got on Amazon. I'll put an affiliate link in the description below. What I want right now is this.
I really love that pack.
It's not entirely necessary. It's just called a string winder, and it makes this part easier. Can you stand over here and get a better shot of me doing this?
No, they're all gonna laugh at you.
See what I'm doing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going the wrong way. There we go.
Looks plastic. No.
Charlie's a good cameraman.
Is that why I have so much fame on YouTube? Possibly.
Maybe. Because
That
everything's...
one I'm going to have to get out with pliers or something.
Frame because it's...
Ow!
Yeah, it's always...
Are you quite texting us?
You guys get to see how I work under pressure with my ex-wife texting me in the middle of trying to help my son learn how to luthier a guitar when I'm not supposed to have him back to her house till 6 p.m. and it's like 4:10 right now, and she's saying she's in town and wants to pick him up right now.
No.
Yeah, that's lit trash.
This lit trash.
And also, it's not like I have to go to sleep at 9.
She might just cave and let me drive him home at the normal time.
I'm just showing you guys how difficult it
Alright,
is
so
to
this
get
is
these
gonna
rusty
be-
strings off.
Bugaboo.
It's not that hard normally.
That was easy.
That one's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Tux.
Because this one was locked in. There's a way you can wrap the string around itself to lock it. And then the string broke after that.
I think I may have said rocks or something. Not ox.
You said ox.
Okay.
You gotta be super careful to not cut myself
Careful.
on the string itself. Careful?
Oh, my knee.
Did I say kerfuffle?
Make sure you're careful.
So those are all out.
Yes, you did say kerfuffle.
Oh,
Kerfuffle.
Ow! Oh, that wasn't that much of a pain in the butt cheek.
Alright, get this side.
You said that much of a thing in the butt cheek.
Focus, camera.
And you're supposed to cut these off so we don't tear up the things. I'm gonna go see if I've got needle nose with a cutter on them.
Dang it, baby. Stop texting us.
I got these at Ace Hardware in 2010. I still use them. I keep them in this plastic thing they came in because I don't like them hanging open like that because I could cut myself right there.
Ow! They look nice. Thing looks really nice. Still, for how ancient and old and man it is. Ancient old man it is.
Ancient and old and man it is.
It's probably like 9 years old.
Hey, can you bring over the trash can?
No!
It's so bright because it's white and I have overhead lights shining down.
Yeah, it's grabbing everything. It's grabbing my shirt.
Oh no! Why does this happen? Ah!
Let's see what your mom said.
Randoms. Hopefully not. I thought he came here before.
Oh, who cares?
Dang it.
She asked me for my address.
Okay.
She asked me for my address. Seriously. It's like
Yeah.
contacts, my ex, copy, my current, paste.
Yeah, why would
Tell the
my ex-wife,
things
who's
look-
always dropping
Alright,
him
so
off at
that's
my
all
house,
off. The first thing we want to do
need my address.
is get this notched, what's it called?
What's it thing?
Is
And here comes the black hole.
it, what's it called?
Eating my footage.
I'll put text on the screen what it's called, and I also found it on Amazon, so I'll have an affiliate link if you want to buy one.
And the description.
If you want to get one that's got both sets of notches, one side is for Fender scale, and the other side is for Gibson, and I'll show you what I mean. It's where it goes in between the notches. Not a good example because this guitar is neither of those scales. This is a short scale, so I have to eyeball it. And this is what we need right now, is level.
Okay.
We can pretty much get a straight look, but this is too long. So I need a way to see if this is straight, to see if we have to mess with the truss rod.
I'm
The
pretty
truss
sure
rod
that
has
does
a
not
hex
look
thing
straight.
in it.
No, we'll get straight later.
Let's see if I got the right size
Yes, it
here.
will. It very
That's
much
too big.
will.
That's too small. That's too
I love that
whatever.
toolkit of things.
Of random things.
I need to find it in my order history and put it in
That's the right size.
in the description so people can find it.
I'm looking down in there. Yeah.
And I look in shame.
I have to use a ruler because his guitar scale is so short. And what you're doing is to see if it's level. And why they try to have the one go over the frets is because your frets are not all at the same level. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this with that. There's a gap.
Ew.
Can you come over here on the left side and hold the ruler up?
Obviously.
Well, Charlie helps me get
And
a
if
really
you
good
can
shot.
see here, there's a gap underneath. I'm going to try to eliminate that gap.
Wait, I zoomed in that?
I zoomed in post.
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that why I didn't look crappy?
Oh, because it's so loosey goosey. It's not doing anything. So maybe I'm going the wrong way.
Oh no!
Come here! It's stuck. It's stuck. Ah!
My knee! 2 hours later.
I kind of felt
now it's
like it
starting to
took
get
2
tight.
hours, but it didn't. The computer build did, which is going to be in the future build.
A future
Final
video. Yeah.
Fantasy fanfare.
Anyways. Hey, I could put the ruler on the edge of just the fretboard. See that? Yes!
To
That's
the
madness.
camera.
It's like 1/2 millimeter.
Son of a nutcracker.
Don't fall asleep over there, cameraman. Oh! I did it! See, now it's straight. And there's like 1/4 of a millimeter underneath this fret here. I've got the beginning of the ruler at fret number 1. And there's a 1/2 millimeter on that one.
I'm making disapproval.
But this is way straighter than it was earlier. So I'm going to call that a success. The next thing we want to do is sand the frets. And I don't know if we can do it with this one. Well, not with that bridge on there. We don't like that bridge anyway, do we?
It's stinky.
I don't know.
I bought this replacement one, so we might as well take it off. Because that, why don't you give everybody a close-up shot of that rusty bridge before I take it off? There we go.
See, it looks all poopy. It actually looks kind of cool in the camera, but in real life it doesn't.
Yeah, I gotta say it looks less crappy.
Now, the reason why I'm taking this off is just so that my homemade fret leveler can get down there. Because it's so long, I'm using a 36-inch actual level. All a fret leveler is a aluminum beam that you wrap sandpaper around. And in my case, I used a super glue and masking tape trick so that it doesn't come off, but it's not permanent. It's a trick I learned on a video from a channel called Crimson Custom Guitars. I will have a link to their video in the description.
I have a question mark.
You have a question mark?
Do your comments ever get heart-shaped on YouTube's?
I heart-shape people's comments, but I have broken heart shapes because people don't use the comment area of my video. They ask me in person.
I get heart-shaped sometimes.
Scroll down and comment, people. Please. It helps me. It helps the channel out if you scroll down and hit comment. You know what else helps the channel out? Click subscribe and then hit the bell so you get notifications.
Yeah, if you comment, and also Robert Gene will probably comment, it helps the videos to go out easier and to possibly explodicate.
Explodicate!
As in, it gets more views. It's like, if you comment and
There's a black hole
Robert
eating
Gene
our footage.
replies, it actually helps his YouTube channel out because it's like, ooh, YouTube likes that because people are staying on its platform longer.
Wait, what?
So what Charlie was trying to explain is that making comments promotes our videos. It helps the channel out.
Yeah, like I got a comment on a video that from a different person. I think they almost immediately watch my videos sometimes. Sometimes they comment.
All right, peeps, this is the part where I talk about what kind of sandpaper I prefer for this.
I think it was this 600 that I'll put a affiliate link. So the next step I want to do, we need to cover the pickups. You don't want aluminum dust to get on them.
Because
they're
that's
metal
very stinky.
and they're magnets. Any painting tape for this.
Okay.
Any. Or maybe like a crappy one.
You know what? Regular tape to stick to the body of the guitar.
Yeah, that can be very stinky for the guitar. Like very,
Now,
very
show you
stinky.
again how I've got sandpaper on this side of my level. And you can see over here, it's just masking tape. Because you've put masking tape on it all the way. And then masking tape on the back side of this sandpaper. And then you super glue them together. That way, if you ever want to change your sandpaper, you just peel it off. But this will not come off. Now, you want a sanding block that's actually like
Slightly
this
larger?
long.
Slightly shorter
Or
than the
this
whole neck.
long.
Okay.
Because you don't want it, if you're sanding with a short block and you do this area, and then you do this area, and then do this area, you've done the areas unevenly.
Yeah.
That big stinky.
How long does it take to sand?
Not very long. All I want to do is make the top shiny. That's it.
Oh.
And you want to do this after making sure your fretboard is level using the truss rod. Because now you're going to make the frets flat according to this. And if that's not flat, and then later on you adjust your truss rod, all your frets are going to be funny levels.
Holy trash!
But my other guitars took 10 minutes for this.
Notch in there. I have to get down past all these notches. Let's see if this will pick up the notch. So it's a little bit over here. What I'm seeing is a notch right there. Ignore that black spot. and another one right there.
No.
And if you see this damage on the fretboard, it's probably from the guitar falling and hitting something.
Really
I'm just
easily.
rubbing my fingers on all of these, and I'm not feeling any notches anywhere else.
So that's a big brain.
So my goal is to sand these notches down, which on the 2nd and 4th frets. And when you're sanding, you don't actually have to push. You just like push a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to try to sand them all down the same amount. So I'm going over here, even though there was no notch on that side.
So it's equal.
Does it look shiny now?
Yeah, it's all shiny, but I'm still not rid of these 2 notches because you won't be able to do any slides or bends.
Dang it.
Stinky!
This one's almost gone. That one's almost gone. You can still see it in the camera a little bit. And that one's getting there.
Much sanding later.
Yeah, much shiny lighter, like a lot.
One of these has...
Garbage. Wrong. It's not garbage, boy. No,
I'm trying
it's
this
not
file.
garbage.
More sanding later. Jinx.
These are special fret leveling files.
That's really off
where
focus.
Focus
That's annoying.
camera.
the
I'll put
edges
B-roll.
have been ground down smooth so you don't hurt your fretboard.
You will see it actually look proper.
Some grinding and filing later.
31 minutes.
454. Well, just keep an eye. Whenever your mom says they're here, then we'll stop. Hey, you want to make sure all your stuff is packed up upstairs?
This is when I don't exist, but you can hear my mic when I'm upstairs.
More filing later.
Oh, I did scratch the fretboard. Lesson learned. Now that won't affect playability, just the way it looks.
A little bit of filing.
Jinx, kind of, not really.
I would buy another one of these with a broken body before I paid a luthier to replace this neck, because this is like a really cheap guitar. Or to replace these frets, because pulling all these frets out and putting new ones in, that would be expensive. It'd cost more than what one of these is new. Let's not scratch the guitar anymore. So I'm gonna use a magnet to get...
Nope. Fail.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't say anything.
Magnet's not working so good. It does on my guitars. So this is straight aluminum.
Maybe it's just a bunch of
Something
banging
else.
around. So I muted it. Oh, here you come. Yeah, it is straight aluminum, but if there's steel mixed in with aluminum, you can use a magnet to get it off.
I'm stopping myself from scratching it anymore.
Focus camera. There. Arm back, humans.
And this one doesn't need any more. That one's smooth now.
Just a little bit of filing.
Honestly, I did not expect to see these notches. I thought we'd be done rolling the edges of your frets right now and have them all crowned even.
That'll be next video.
Just looks like a tiny little line now. And my fingernail barely gets caught by it.
Just a medium amount of filing this time.
Just a bit, not that much at all. Victory noises.
Alright, it's gone now.
Shut up,
It's all
boy.
smooth, but this side is really low. So we have to make it all the same. And there's a trick for that.
What?
What you want to do is use a marker on all your frets.
Sharpie is a good
Especially
one
if
because
you have a
it's
problem like
a
this.
small tip.
And what will happen is when you're sanding it down with this thing, it's going...
With the cheese wedge.
It's a level. It's not a cheese wedge. Cheese wedges are triangles.
True. It's a cheese something.
Well, when you sand it down, the marker will disappear. And you know that fret's done.
And I do every single fret with a little tiny line from the marker. So when you sand it down, you can see which ones haven't been sanded
When
yet.
we've taken metal off evenly across all the frets, none of the frets will have marker left on them.
Okay.
See if your mom's saying anything. It's 5:04.
That sounds like a car engine.
Apparently it thinks they're level. Look at that. I took them all off except that
So
one.
all the lines are gone
See
except
that?
for a couple.
Yeah.
That means these are higher. Still not getting to it.
Try the truss rod some more. Well, he sounds like an extinct animal.
Ow! Dinosaurs don't actually sound like
Let me
that
stick
as
that one.
I've seen in new
Make sure I'm
predictions. They sound more like modern birds.
Looks so freaking straight now. So I'm not getting those at all. And it might be the pickups are in the way. I can go at an angle. We're doing good now. I call this done for part 1. So thanks for watching our little guitar Luthering video.
Yep, that part's
For
done.
part 2, I'm going to tell you what I'm planning to do. It's called rolling the edges of the frets. Because they're a little pokey and they stab you in the fingers.
When will you be doing that?
Probably in 2 weeks when you come over. So expect to see that video about 2 weeks after I upload this one.
Or less than that, actually.
We've fixed the 2 notches. They're completely gone. And I'm going to get a close-up shot for you guys. Focus. Focus. There's where one was right there. It's completely gone. And there was another one right here, and it's completely gone. Time permitting, on the next video, I'll be using a fret rocker. And I'll show you a little bit of what that is. You got this thing,
A funky shape thing.
and you use different sides of it depending on which parts of the guitar you're doing, because if the length is different. And it's like, say, you're over here, and you're testing the levelness between these 3 frets. If it rocks, then the one in the middle is too high. And then you get all the way down to here and you have to use the small side. That one's rocking a little bit. But more on that in the next video or video after that. I just heard my phone up there. Text message.
Yep.
All right, time for us to go. I've been Robert Gene.
I've been Mental Plays. Bye.
Bye.
So a friend of mine told me that he likes my basement videos because I have a creepy basement, but that's cool. I guess he had no idea how creepy my basement really is. There's a black hole in it. Not many people could say that. I didn't know there was a black hole in there. It's just me trying to fix my time machine. Of course, my time machine runs on a black hole.
And also, time machines for me, they don't run on black holes, they run on closets.
They run on closets.
They're like half the size of that, they're like a fourth of the size of that room sometimes.
I think I have to have a conversation with other me and ask him why he's always in the basement. Did he put a black hole in that little closet room in my basement? Because it's eating my YouTube's videos. Anyways.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory. Part of me is keeping the information from me. I guess if you want to find out how that story plays out, you got to get subscribed and click like. And like he was saying in the past and also in the present, because we're time travelers apparently, we need to make comments below. All right, bye. I've been Robert Gene.
I'm Charlie McDonald.
I'm Charlie.